Hi there. I went live earlier, but it doesn't appear to have loaded on my channel. So here I am again. Rather than go over the topics that I spoke about, I'm going to do something completely different. I'm just going to be acting on my responsive response. Oh, sorry, nerves, and that's okay. Basically, I'm going to act on what is coming up for me in the moment, see what works, what doesn't. Hopefully, I share something that resonates. I also invite you to drop any comments, suggestions. I I love research. I'm more than comfortable to do that and talk about things at a later stage. One of the things I thought I'll talk about that I'm feeling inspired to share right now is basically morning routines. What can you do to feel centered, feel grounded to start your day? One of mine is a simple thing, a simple practice, just to smile. The moment I hear the birds chirping, I can hear them outside in the trees, outside my window. I just feel gratitude for being alive, gratitude for taking breath, and being thankful. All that good stuff that comes with being human, even despite the circumstances, no matter how challenging they can be in the moment or over a period of time, that's true too. But it's finding those pockets that feel. Sorry, I just realised my nose is running. How funny. It's just knowing how in the moment there is things to be grateful for, no matter how small they are, and to look for them. So with that in mind, maybe a practice that could be useful for you, I'll share, is that the 3-to-1 ratio. So if you're experiencing something negative and knowing, or you may not know, but we are hardwired for the negatives. So it's really challenging for those good things to stick. So with that in mind, 3-to-1 ratio. So for every bad event or something that's experienced, try to think of 3 positive things. And it might be you work with someone quite difficult. We've all been there, and it comes up from time to time. Is there just 3 positive things you can look at that person in the eye and think that's 3 positive things? It doesn't mean, it doesn't negate or make you any less invalid in your thoughts or opinions about that person. But if you can find 3 things that are positive, you can somehow create that spaciousness for you to experience them in a way where you're more detached from their behavior. Hope that makes sense. If you need me to dive in deeper, I'm willing to do that. So I just thought I'd share that, as this is an impromptu live. It didn't go quite how I planned. That's okay, that's live. Things don't always go according to plan. So that's probably a nice little segue to what do you do when things are not going to plan. Maybe consider this. Okay, what is the worst that can happen? What is the best that can happen? And land somewhere in the middle. So rather than succumbing to the negative outcome, treat it as a learning data collection exercise. So, for example, when I had a recent experience, I mean, this was a few years ago, and I found I didn't get to purchase the place that I wanted to, because I moved some time ago to Scotland, and I was it's just one of those things. The flat fell through, so I wasn't able to purchase the flat that I wanted up here. So instead of, because I really wanted that place, I was thinking about it every day. We've all been there, you've already picked out your carpets and things like that. And it was quite a disappointment. I was shattered. It was a dream that wasn't going to be realised with that place. And once I saw that, I was like, okay, there's something better for me. And I trusted that. And that's what happened a few months later. I just came back to Scotland, found more places to view, and I found my home. And it was better. Indeed, there was so much to it that made me feel like this was the best choice for me. So that's the invitation, really, to look at the positive side. Sometimes it's not available to you, and that's okay. Don't mishear me on the fact that sometimes some of life challenges aren't ideal. They can suck, and it's not always possible right in the here and now, the present moment, to find them. So if that's true for you, I would invite you to look at how you're experiencing the event. And I say experiencing, and it's a bodily thing. So just check in with your emotions, knowing that they come and go, often fleeting. You can have a number of emotions in the minute, literally. And if you are aware of how you're feeling and how you're feeling your body, if you're feeling tension, if you're feeling that tightening and you're not even breathing into your belly, that's an indication that maybe the first thing to be addressed is how you're regulating. And there's plenty of tools on YouTube that can assist with that. I recommend breath work. Another is EFT. That's something I've experienced in the past. It's not something I teach. Likewise with breath work, I do teach 3 deep belly breaths because it's simple and it helps to connect you or me, if I'm talking about me doing the practice, in the present moment, what counts, so that I'm giving myself a chance to think a bit clearly, and so I can come up with an appropriate solution to whatever I'm facing, and just to be aware of how you're feeling, because it does influence what actions you take. And this can be quite pivotal in your outcome, because often if we're reacting from a place that is not serving us, in other words, from fear, instead of love, the opposite side, fear being sometimes we can create something that's not necessarily true in our experience. And when we respond from that place, it may not be the best decision for us because we've not really considered all the possibilities. So it's just being open-minded, being curious, being willing to explore another possibility that may not be right in front of you right there in the here and now. So again, check in with yourself, check in with your body. Has it tightened? Has it stiffened? Are you feeling tension? Are you in the head instead of in here? So I think that's probably a good place for me to leave it. I mentioned one of my morning practices, wake up with a smile. Maybe something for you to try on. Another, Put your hand in your heart. Take 3 deep belly breaths into your heart. Really feel into that. How does that feel to you? And maybe think of 3 things you're grateful for as you wake up before you start the day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Do comment, like, and share. If there's anything that resonates, please let me know. If it didn't resonate, let that be okay. Hopefully I'll catch you on the next video or live. I do intend to do another one this week, try and get some momentum going. I did introduce myself on another video. If you don't know who I am yet, I look forward for you to getting to know me better. I'm here to talk about all the good stuff to do with happiness, wellness, and mental fitness. Anything else in between that I think might be irrelevant. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and I'll catch you again soon.